All right, so this is Easy AI Longtail Publishing Goldmine by Success with Content. The creator of that brand is Amy Harrop. We're going to be going over what this product is. I've got a bonus for you, and we'll just do a kind of a deep dive. But one thing I'll just let you know is that I already recorded this video. It ended up being like a 20-minute deep dive, like you guys know I do. I always do deep dives into these products, but since I already did that, I probably have my thoughts more together, and so you're probably going to get a little bit shorter of a video because I'm going to really zoom through all the important stuff in this video. So let's get started. Essentially, what this product does is that it's going to allow you to do deep research, find markets and keywords that you can tap into when it comes to either publishing on AMA, KDP, specifically nonfiction books, is what this product is more catered towards, nonfiction books right over here. And we're talking about long tail, right? So there's going to be low competition for these keywords. Now, when you go after a long tail keyword, and I'm talking about like 5 or more keywords, even up to 10 keywords, and creating a book off that and then publishing it, you have a chance to actually make sales on that book, as opposed to going after markets that people traditionally go after, which is just like lose weight fast and, bodybuilding and, different types of diets and so forth. It's really hard to tap into those markets because they're extremely competitive. They get a ton of searches, millions of searches per month. So they're very, very competitive markets when trying to publish on Amazon. So when you can dive way deeper into those niches and find keywords specifically addressing specific things, a lot of cool things happen. One, you can create shorter books because you can just answer the question directly. And then there's going to be, chances are there's going to be only few competitors or even zero competition for those long keywords. You can see the long tail keywords that we're talking about right over here. Okay. And then there was an interesting stat over here I wanted to go over right here. So right now, currently, there is 7 billion in revenue in recent years for book sales. And this is actually estimated by 2029 to increase more than double, up to 17 billion globally in the next few years, right? So keep that in mind. So it's not like a bad time to get into this. It's actually a perfect time to get in and start this type of business, online business for making money. Okay. So you can see right over here, another big stat, 70% of all online searches are long tail keywords, specific problem focused phrases that buyers type in when they're ready to purchase. And you can read some more of those stats, push pause, but I mean, it just straight up works. So there's a lot of good information on the sales page, and she even shows you proof of all these long tail books that are ranking, making money and so forth on Amazon as well. Okay, so that's really what the product is. I also like to show you who the product creator is. So this is Succeed with Content is the brand, but it's Amy Harrop. She's been doing this for years and years and years. And she, first and foremost, does what she is teaching you, which is she is a publisher on Amazon. She is a publisher on Etsy. She is a printable seller and an ebook seller and so forth. So she actually lives inside this space, and then she creates educational content and products like what you're seeing here, first and foremost. So I think that's important when someone, like for me, affiliate marketing, I made over $600,000 with affiliate marketing. So if I'm teaching someone how to build a YouTube channel, how to get traffic, how to make sales on YouTube, I feel like I can talk about that all day long. And I have the proof to back it up that it actually, what I do works and so forth, right? So we should be teaching. If we're going to be a product creator, we should be teaching people things that we actually know, that we're confident about, and that we've actually gone out there into the trenches and done it ourselves, instead of just teaching based on theory. So that's, Amy definitely is in the space, in the content publishing space. And so her products are really, really good. And people think so because she's got a 4-star rating out of 53,000 sales. She's got a 4-star rating. So her products are good. So I like to, lately I've really been just trying to only promote people that are, unless the product is just really, really good and I feel really good about it. Most of the time, I stay to that true. I really like them to have as high of a score as possible. And I know Amy and I've promoted her products before, so they're really, really good. So you can at least rest assured that it's coming from a high quality vendor. So before we move on, I've got access to the product. I'm going to show you the product right here. I actually put together a bonus training. And if you pick up the product with my link below, then you're going to get access to this 15-minute training, a bonus training specifically for this product. Okay. I made this earlier this morning. This is specific to this product. And I'm going to show you, because I also am, pretty good at SEO and ranking websites and so forth. And so I kind of combine my marketing skills, my SEO skills, and then also the book publishing and the concepts that Amy teaches in her product. And I take keyword research to the next level, and I show you how you can use some different keyword research tools, how we can take a broad keyword and go out there and find hundreds of keywords that like have 10 words in the phrase or longer. And you can go and actually, you could literally, if you created content on these, if you created products or books on these, you're definitely going to rank, you're definitely going to get traffic, you're definitely going to start making sales. And it could actually be an entire business model where you can actually redefine product and niche research and keyword research inside the niche. So that's the bonus that you're going to get right over here. I show you how to do that. So a couple different tools you can use to do that. Okay, so that's my bonus for you. Now let's go in and actually take a look at the product. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here. So actually, before I go into the product, one more kind of housekeeping thing, because you guys are wondering what the products are. So the front end product is $19, right? So it's a $19 product. There is a bump offer right over here for $19 as well. It's an easy AI history. So it's a complete history content profit system, including a 70+ page guide, a custom AI powered history content creator bot, so probably a GPT, done for you expansion prompts, over the shoulder training videos, and public domain resource guide. I'm kind of thinking maybe this is a product that she's already sold before and she's throwing in there as an offer bump, not sure, but or maybe she created it from scratch, because all the rest of the content looks like it's fresh and goes together. But whether you want to create books, printables, newsletters, or videos, or all the above, this tool does all and no experience required. So that's the order bump. And then there's just two one-time offers. There's just two upgrades. Upsell number one is the easy AI Longtail Marketing Goldmine right here. It comes with GPTs, all kinds of stuff. The A+ content, I'm not really sure like what that is, but I did read about it inside the product, where it's been years since I've published on Amazon KDP. But what I gathered based on the content is that inside of Amazon KDP, there's literally like on your seller dashboard, if you're selling books or whatever, there's literally like a profile that you can click on there, and it says A+ content, and there's certain things you can put in there. I'm thinking it's like your author profile or something like that. But her bot and her guide trains you and shows you exactly what you should be putting in there. It can help increase you getting seen and shown in the search engine on Amazon. And then also, I think this is very specific to Am, or making more sales. So that's the OTO one. If you're really serious about this niche, you're probably going to want that. And then upsell two is the tip income bundle, a powerhouse package of 3 of the best-selling tip-based resources. So each one is packed with actionable strategies, short form tips, and proven strategies to help you create in-demand, bite-sized, long-tail micro content in the flash. So this will just kind of take it to the next level. The fact that this is double, is basically $47, is probably a really good upsell, upgrade to the original package. Now I didn't get access to this, but I did get access to OTO1 and the front end offer. So we're going to take a look at those right now. So this is what it looks like, right? So yours is going to be inside of a nice, tidy website. It's going to, I got this ahead of time and so forth. And I got a joint venture JV access to this, okay? And so yours is going to be on a website and everything. So it's going to look different. Your product's going to look a little different than mine, but that's okay. So here's the front end right here. You're going to get the guides and the action plan. You're going to get a 30-day action plan, publish 3 books in 1 month. So you can literally just go and read the guide. Now the guide, I am going to open up and show you a little bit of it. It's 60 pages long. It's nuts what you get in here, okay? And so there is a lot of content in here. You can click on this and it'll actually take you to that chapter and everything. So there's the table of contents with all the chapters and so forth. So this is in depth. This is not something that's just thrown together by AI. This is, you can tell like Amy's a little, old school, like guides. I personally like video training, but there's people out there that would rather have a guide like this. And I can tell you right now, because I create videos all day long, I made over 3,000 YouTube videos across multiple YouTube channels. I could probably make 10 training videos faster than it would take to create a high quality 60-page book. So don't sleep on the fact that this is an ebook. The ebook is probably harder to actually create. Takes a lot of time and editing and so forth. And I guarantee you that Amy would not just throw this together with ChatGPT. Every single page, this is written, this is researched. She works for months on her products before releasing them, because I can tell you right now, the videos, when we come back in here, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. When we go back in here and you look at like the videos and transcripts section, first of all, you get transcripts, which is awesome. You'll be able to put that on your other computer monitor and work, study that while you're actually taking action. Love that. It saves you a step, not having to go and get a video, and then just having those transcripts is actually very valuable. But inside, here's the video trainings right here. What is that? 4, 5, 6, there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos right over here. I watched most of them, but like I said, she goes over how to use her prompts, her custom prompts in Perplexity, ChatGPT, and Google Gemini, which are really good research-based large language models. There's a reason why she uses those 3, because they're good at searching the internet. Perplexity specifically for getting facts and so forth. And if you have a pro Perplexity subscription, that's the one that I would recommend, because it's really, really catered towards factual, informational content and doing really good research on the internet. So she shows you all the plan, all that. So a full guide on how to use everything, how to get started. Then you have these prompts. You have these custom GPTs right here, Longtail Nonfiction Builder, custom GPTs right there. And then you have prompts over here. So these are the prompts you're going to use to put into the large language models to actually prompt them. And then she also has a GPT that is obviously ChatGPT for you. Okay. And then there's supplementary materials. You're getting so much in just the front end offer, which is crazy. And then the goal, the hidden gold, the best long tail niches. Now I'm not going to open this one up because it's loaded with very specific niches. This isn't just like, lose weight fast type niches. No, these are really, really specific. Really, really worth it. This guide right here is worth $20 just to get this guide right here. And you could literally just go out there and follow it to the T and just pick your favorite niches and just go to town and start creating content on them. Okay, so that's really, really valuable. And then they have this bonus over here, still any style AI voice tricks right there. So that's the whole front end offer. And then you have the upsell. OTO number 1 is going to be guide and action plans. It's very organized. That's what I was going to say. Almost forgot what I was going to say. So when we come back over here into the front end and I go into the videos, these videos, when you watch them, these were filmed back in August and we're at the end of October. So that just gives you an idea of how Amy runs her business. She's not just doing this, recording videos and then publishing the course on Warrior Plus the next day, right? This is well thought out. She has a manager that she has that works under her, that helps with all the organization, helps put all this together. She's got a team of people. It's high quality and it's well thought out. And they're working on these products months ahead of time before it even gets released. Okay. Like right now, she's working on a product. It's not going to be released probably until December or January. So I really like to see that as well in a product creator. So we'll go back over here and we'll just take one look at the upsell again. So here's that easy AI content. You're going to get that custom GPT. You're going to get the guide on how to use it, what to do, and so forth. And then we have templates. I'll show you some of the templates. We have some book marketing templates over here. One of them is like, okay, so I can come in here and just show you. I'm not going to click on them, but you're going to get 100 infographic Canva templates. You're going to get 50 chart and infographic templates for social media, and 50 profit boosting Pinterest templates, right? So right here, you're going to see some of these templates in here. These are more of the marketing templates or stuff you can put inside of your books. And then this one right over here is actually Pinterest templates that you could use. Just go change the images out, change the text and so forth, and really a bunch of them. So that's really cool. You also get that as well inside of the upgrade as well. And then there's another bonus, and it's formatting guide for Kindle books. So you have the entire enchilada. You have so much content right here that Amy is spitting out for you in this product. So I'll end with this link below. If you pick it up through it's only $19.99. You'll get my 15-minute bonus training on how to do deep dives, because this is where it's all about, right? Getting that keyword research right and finding really long tail keywords, so you can actually go out and create products. You could sell printables on Etsy. You could create a nonfiction book answering that question. And remember, you can create shorter books because you're answering very specific thing. So you could do like a 5,000 word nonfiction book answering specifically a question. And I do recommend, I'm going to give you a tip right here from just kind of at least keeping up with the space. You don't want to just write in AI and then publish. You want to edit them yourself, maybe add a little bit of touch of human element, your own style, your own sentence, or send it on to an editor. Hire an editor to go in there and make sure that everything looks good, that it doesn't feel like there's fluff in AI and so forth. Because when you go to publish this on Amazon, any product over here, it is going to go through like a filtering process. And if it's crap content or just spits out AI, you can get flagged, right? And then once you get flagged a certain amount of times, then you get your account banned and you can't get it back. So you want to focus on quality, the quantity. I mean, you want to strike a balance between quantity and quality, but first and foremost, you want quality. Because I'm a member of Facebook groups as well that are in this space, and people lose their accounts every day. So you just want to make sure that you're focused on quality. But what do you get in this product? You get the core guide, you get the 30-day action plan, you get done for you prompts and work flows, you get the custom GPTs, you get 6 over-the-shoulder training videos, you get the best niche workbook. That's probably my favorite out of the training. And then you get the extra bonus right there. So a lot for less than $20. Remember, you get my bonus as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this deep dive. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.